Hey everyone, this is Lord Shadrach here. I'm making this quick video right here. I had a very interesting dream the other night about Mr. Beast. For those of you who do not know who Mr. Beast is, he is perhaps one of the most popular YouTubers of all time. This guy is notorious for crazy stunts, giving out money, and of course, what I like to call science entertainment. But here's something to really think about. Now, I haven't seen any of Mr. Beast's videos in a while. I'm a fan of his work. I've tried his burgers. They're very delicious. If you haven't had a Beast burger, trust me, they are worth the price. They are that good. But that's another topic for another day. But the other night, I had a very interesting dream about Mr. Beast. Now, here's what happened. Now, bear in mind, this was just a dream. I've never met Mr. Beast in person. I don't know the guy. I wish him all the luck in the world. In fact, he has all the luck in the world, and I'm very proud of his accomplishments, and I'm very proud of what he has done. I just wish I had a fraction of Mr. Beast's popularity. But still, life didn't turn out that way for me. But, anyways, what happened in the Mr. Beast dream that I had was I was part of a stunt that Mr. Beast was doing. Of course, that's what he's known for. But anyways, at one point, one of his associates named Chandler, I think it was Chandler, hands me this wad of cash. And he says, "Here you go, take this." I'm like, "Okay, what is this?" "It's a wad of cash, dude." And I'm like, "Does Mr. Beast know about this?" And and Chandler's like, "No, no, no. It's cool, it's cool. It's great. He won't know." So I take the wad of cash, and it really disturbs me. Here I am with this wad of cash that wasn't even mine to begin with, and given to me unknowingly, and it's like Mr. Beast won't know? That didn't make me comfortable. Now, nothing against Chandler as a person, mind you, because remember, this is a dream. This wasn't real. This never happened. This was all a dream, okay? Going forward, I hold on to this wad of cash, and I feel so uncomfortable with it. And at one point in this dream, Mr. Beast takes everybody to this big burger joint. It looked like a Burger King, but I'm gonna say it was a Mr. Beast burger because Mr. Beast burger is what he sells. Everyone got their fill and everyone was getting their food, and the only money I had was this wad of cash that I didn't feel comfortable with. So I went hungry because I'm not gonna spend money that's not mine. That was not given to me legitimately. I mean, I'm not gonna do that. And I made a determination to return that wad of cash to Mr. Beast that was wrongfully given to me. So I go through all sorts of trouble. I have to deal with a bunch of kung fu martial artists fighting it out in a park. I'm talking like these guys look like a cross between Naruto, The Last Airbender, a cheesy Hong Kong film, martial arts film you've probably seen dozens of times. It was like a combination of that. I'm trying to move away from these guys, trying to get back to Mr. Beast to where he's at. Then I come across these weirdos, these individuals and weirdos in the park doing whatever they do. I'd pay them no mind. I'm doing everything I can just to get to Mr. Beast. And sure enough, I finally go behind the stage, behind the scenes, and Mr. Beast, him and his staff is like going, "We're a few dollars here short somewhere. What's going on?" And I'm like, "I need to speak to Mr. Beast. I need to speak to him." And everyone's like, "He's in the portalet. He's in the portalet. Stay there. Stay here. He'll be with you." Then he comes out, and I tell him in my dream what happened. And I tell him that this wad of cash was given to me unjustly, and I didn't think it was appropriate. Here's the money. Please understand, I didn't take it. It was given to me. This is what happened. Please believe me. And at that instant, as I'm speaking to him and telling him this little tattered up wad of cash turns into a bag of gold coins. A bag of gold coins. And MrBeast and I are like, wow, that's interesting. That's amazing. It turned from a tattered up wad to the most beautiful gold coins imaginable. And MrBeast, the last thing he says before I end up waking up, because remember, this was a dream, that I've never done this before. I've never met MrBeast in my entire life. I've just watched his videos. He's a great guy, from what I understand, what I've heard. So please understand, again, this is just a dream. I never met the man in real life. But as he says to me, he says, I'm going to have a word with Chandler. And then I wake up. It was the most vivid dream I've ever had. One of the most vivid dreams. Now, I've had a lot of vivid dreams in my life. Let's see, I've had dreams about beating up Teletubbies with Stone Cold Steve Austin at my grandmother's house. That was one. I've had close to 40 dreams about My Hero Academia, a couple of dreams about Star Trek The Next Generation. I even had a very interesting dream about Weird Al Yankovic. And that's another topic for another day. But anyways, I do some research on like dream meanings. And one of the representations of gold coins in a dream is honor. I mean, think about it. The very fact that my dream self went through so much trouble just to return this wad of cash, not even spending a single penny of it, just to ensure that it was rightfully returned to MrBeast. Because it wasn't mine to spend, and it wasn't given to me, rightfully. I didn't think it was right to receive it the way that I did. If I ever receive a handout from MrBeast of any sort of financial cash or anything, I would rather he do it himself. So that way I know that it was from MrBeast and no one else can say otherwise. And preferably on camera so there is a record of it. I would rather MrBeast himself hand me the cash, and I'd rather it be on a video. Now, as for Chandler, if you ever watch this video, nothing against you, okay? It was all just a dream. Besides, I'm willing to believe that the dream Chandler was probably on orders from MrBeast's dream version, the dream MrBeast, to test me, to see how I would react in a situation like that. And based on the fact that this tattered up wad of cash turned into the most beautiful, most valuable bag of gold coins, it was a huge bag too, it was probably an indication that I passed that test. And I take pleasure and I take great awesomeness in knowing that I did the right thing. Again, I'm going to say this many times throughout this entire video. It was a dream that I had. It never really happened in real life. It was just a dream that I had. So don't be messing with Chandler or MrBeast or any of them. And don't say I actually met the guy. I've never met the guy before in my life. But then again, if I ever do meet MrBeast, it might be my second meeting. I guess the first time it was a dream. I once saw on YouTube video one time of a guy who had a dream who met the angry video game nerd, and eventually at a convention, this guy does meet the angry video game nerd. Dusting off my fingers. I know I'm an ASMR artist. I know I do other stuff on my ASMR channel. But anyways, some little ASMR for y'all. If you want to see any more of my ASMR stuff, check out Shadrach ASMR. But anyways, but it was a very interesting dream. What weird dreams do you have? Please rate, comment, subscribe, and like this video. And again, remember, it was just a dream I had. It was not a real event. But anyways, this is Lord Shadrach signing off.